Lumalabo, Ritz. Lumalabo. Pag magpo-focus.
Okay lang yan?
Okay lang, sure ka lang. Sige.
Okay, good morning. So, allow me to start. Okay, good morning, grade 4 class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so pleasant day to see you again. I am Teacher Rich, your teacher for today's lesson. Before we start, please stand up and let us pray. Janella, please lead our prayer.
In front, ma'am.
Yes. Amen. Okay, thank you. Before you sit down, please pick up the pieces of paper under your chair and arrange your chair properly. Okay, thank you. You may settle down now. So, who is absent today?
None, ma'am.
Very good. I am glad that all of you are present today because today is another magical day to learn and discover new topic about science. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Then we are now ready. Did you already prepare your notebooks and your pen?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So before we proceed to our new topic, what was our topic last meeting? Yes. It's about the effects of force on objects. Very good. Last meeting you learned about the effects of force on object. And to test your knowledge about that, I have prepared here a game that is entitled Force Me. So I will read the description and I want you to repeat it after. So here is the description. Direction. Choose one word from the following: peering, pressing, pounding, the size or shape of the objects being shown. Please read it again, class.
Choose one word from the following: tearing, pressing, pounding, squeezing, stretching. The best way to change the size or shape of the object being shown.
Okay, very good. So you will be given 5 seconds to answer for each object, okay?
Yes,
Okay, so our first object is an orange fruit. So what do you think is the best way to change the size or shape of an orange fruit? 5 seconds. Yes, Sheena.
Squeezing mask.
Do you agree with the answer of Sheena?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you got it right. It's true. Squeezing, very good. Our next object is rubber band. So what do you think is the best way to change the size or shape of rubber band? Yes, please.
Stretching.
Okay. Do you agree? It's stretching?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you got it right. It's true. Stretching, great job. Our last object is black pepper. So what do you think is the best way to change the shape or size of black pepper? Yes, do you agree with the answer for now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you got it right also. It's true. Pounding, very good. Now that you already mastered our last topic, let us now proceed to our new topic. But first, let us watch this magic trick.
I am here now. This paper clips. Oops, there's color. What should I do now? There are so many to pick one by one. I have a magic trick. I'll pick this up without touching it. Ready? Abracadabra.
Okay, so what did you saw from the video? Anyone? Yes, Denise?
The teacher used a magnet.
Very good. The teacher used a magnet. So, right? Amazing, right? So I have a magnet here. And this magnet has a power to pull objects. So a while ago you saw that this magnet pulled those paper clips. And does this magnet can magnetize all the things around us?
No, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's prove that with a simple experiment. So now we will have a mirror, scissor, piece of cloth, and a paper. And with this experiment, I want each of the students to go here in front, choose one object, and place the object near the magnet. So, if the object is sticks or attract to the magnet, the student must say the magic word, "Ooh la la." Please repeat the magic word.
Ooh la la.
Very good. But if the object did not stick or attract to the magnet, the student must say the magic word, "Oh no no." Please repeat the magic word.
Oh no no.
Okay, very good. Then we are now all ready. Let us start. Who wants to try it first? Yes, Sheena. Okay, so Sheena chose the piece of cloth. So what is the magic word?
Oh no
Say it in front, Sheena.
Oh no no.
Oh, the magnet did not work on piece of cloth. Next. Yes, thank you. Okay, who chose the what object? The piece of paper to show in the class. So what is the magic word? April?
Oh no
Oh no, the magnet did not also work on piece of cloth. Next. Yes, Janella. Okay, Janella, we chose the scissor. So what is the magic word?
Oh la la.
Oh la la, the scissor is attracted to the magnet. Very good, Janella. Next. Next. Yes, Jessamine. Okay, Jessamine chose the metal spoon. So what is the magic word, Jessamine?
Oh la la.
Oh la la, the metal spoon is also attracted to the magnet. Next, last object. Yes, Denise. Okay, Denise object is a coin. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Very good, Denise. The coin is also attracted to the magnet. So what did you observe from our simple experiment? Yes?
Not all objects are attracted to the magnet.
Yes, you are right. Not all objects are attracted to the magnet. So what are those ooh la la objects? Can you please enumerate them again? Yes, Sheena.
Scissor, metal, spoon, and coin.
Very good. How about those oh no no objects? What are they? Yes, Denise?
A piece of cloth, paper, and mirror.
Very good. Now, that experiment has something to do with our next week. So our topic for today, class, is all about magnets, all about concepts of magnet. And at the end of this lesson, we will be able to understand the concepts of magnet. Please read it again, class.
Understand the concepts of magnet.
Okay, very good. So, what are the concepts of magnet? Okay, the concepts of magnet. First, then we will define first the magnet. Next is the magnetic and non-magnetic object, force and field, and the rules. So, let us define what is magnet first. So, what is a magnet? Okay, please read what is a magnet.
A magnet is a rock or a piece of metal that can pull metal towards itself.
Okay, very good class. So, a magnet, here, what is a magnet? It is a rock or metal that can pull what?
Metal.
Metals, very good. Magnet is a rock or metal that can pull metals. Okay, next, so a magnet has also different shapes. So the shapes here in our presentation is a bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, and a ring magnet. Can you name again this shape of magnet? What is this?
Bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, and ring magnet.
Very good. So a magnet has different shape. For example, a bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, and a ring magnet. Okay. And also, all the magnets has two poles. So what are the two poles of magnets?
North and
you understand what is a magnet, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let us proceed with the magnetic and non-magnetic objects. So, the ulala object from our experiment is called magnetic object. So, what is a magnetic object? Please read, class.
Magnetic objects are the objects that are attracted to magnet.
Very good. So, they became a magnetic object because they are objects that are made up of metals, right? And magnet is a rock metal that can pull toward itself a metal. So, the objects that are attracted to the magnet are called magnetic objects. Very good. Okay. So, here are some examples of magnetic objects. Let us read it one by one. Nails,
Nails, keys, paper clip, needles, scissors,
and wood. Okay, very good. Next, those no objects are called non-magnetic objects. So what is a non-magnetic object? Please read it, class.
Non-magnetic objects are the objects that are not attracted to magnet.
Okay, very good. So they became non-magnetic objects because they are any objects that are not made up of metals. So, magnetic object versus non-magnetic object. The magnetic object is made up of metal, and the non-magnetic object is made up of, is not a metal. Okay, so here are some of other examples of non-magnetic object. Please read it one by one.
Rubber, paper, wood, straw, feather, leather.
Okay, very good, class. Now, is magnetic and non-magnetic object clear to you now?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
very good. So let us now proceed to the force and field of the magnet. So the reason why magnets can pull the objects, the metal objects, is because magnets have magnetic force. So what is a magnetic force? Please read it, class.
Magnetic force is a natural force being exerted by the magnet that can either pull or push objects.
Next, please read the next one.
Magnetic force is a non-contact force. They pull or push objects without touching them.
Okay, very good. So, let us assume that this is a magnet. Okay, a magnet has two poles. What are these? The
North and south.
Very good. And a magnet has a magnetic force. So this is the magnetic force of the magnet. Okay, there are lines here that we cannot see. Okay, so that is the force of the magnet. And it is also mentioned that a magnetic force is a non-contact force, meaning it doesn't require a physical contact for it to work. We can prove that. I have a paper here and this coin. We will put here the coin in the top of paper and the magnet in the other side. Okay, see? The magnet is still able to magnetize the coin even though it doesn't really touching the coin because there is a paper between them. Okay, so I have more examples here of non-contact magnetic force. See, on the first picture, the magnet still be able to magnetize those paper clips even though the hand is in between them. And magnets also work on water because it still be able to magnetize those paper clips even though it is in the water and there is a glass between them. Okay, did you understand what is a magnetic force?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so because of the magnetic force, it now creates the Okay, because of the magnetic force, it creates the magnetic field. So this field, the area around the magnet where the magnetic force
there's the magnetic field, it will immediately get pulled toward the magnet.
Okay, great. So again, so a magnetic field is the area around the magnet where the magnetic force is present. Okay. So it is mentioned that when the metal object enters the magnetic force, it will automatically get pulled towards the magnet. That is why magnetic force is called non-contact force, because even though there is a barrier, for example, there is a paper here, and the metal spoon enters the magnetic field, it will still get attracted to the magnet. Is that clear? Did you get that?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
very good. Now, let us proceed with the two rules of magnet. So what are the two rules of magnet? Please read.
Like poles repel, and like poles attract.
Okay, very good. So I have magnets here. I will let you borrow. Okay, what I want you to do now with the magnet is point the north pole of one magnet to the other north pole of another magnet. North pole. What happened? What happened, Denise, when you point the north pole of one magnet? They are? Repel. They repel. They are pushing each other. So, because one rule of magnet is like poles repel. So, when you see it here in the example, when you point the north pole of one magnet to the north pole of other magnet, it will result to repulsion. They will push or repel each other. Okay. Likewise with the south pole of one magnet,
Nagganyan ako sa
pointed to the south pole
nakamorph.
of another magnet, it will still result to repulsion.
Kasi di ba yung mga
Okay,
shape?
types poles repel. Clear to you, class?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
very good. Now the next rule of magnet. Can you please, with your magnet, point the north pole of one magnet to the south pole of another magnet? Okay, what happened?
They attract.
Yes, Denise?
They are attracted.
Okay, so they are attracted because the second rule of magnet is unlike poles repel. When you point the north pole of one magnet to the south pole of another magnet, it will result to attraction. They will stick together because unlike poles repel. Okay, so did you get that, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So is everything clear to you? Do you have clarifications or questions? Okay, so that is all of our discussion. No more clarifications, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, again. So what is the force being exerted by the magnet? What do you call? Yes, that's a magnetic force. Very good. It is a magnetic force. How about the area above the magnet? What do you call it? Yes, Princess. Magnetic field. Very good, magnetic field. So what are the two rules of magnets? What are the two rules of magnet? Yes, Janella?
Like poles repel and like poles attract.
Okay, you got it right. How about the two poles of magnets? What are they? Yes, Jessie.
North and south.
Very good. It is the north and south pole. How about, can you differentiate what is magnetic and non-magnetic force? Who wants to differentiate the magnetic and non-magnetic force? Yes, Jessica.
Magnetic objects are made up of metals and they are attracted to the magnet, while non-magnetic objects are any objects not made up of metals and they are not attracted to the magnet.
Okay, very good. So that is the magnetic and non-magnetic object. So I guess you are now all ready for a short evolution. So I prepared here a worksheet. So you will be given one worksheet per student. I want you also to put your answer here. Please follow the direction carefully. Okay, so please get one of these. Okay, are you done with your worksheets?
Yes, ma'am.
Please pass it in front at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good. So before we end our day, please copy your assignment in your science notebook. You will write an essay describing the force of magnet with minimum of 7 sentences. And you will be graded according to the criteria. Okay, please copy it now. Okay, so are you done copying your assignments?
Yes,
Alright,
ma'am.
good. So that is all for today, class. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye.